Hello, everyone. Becky Brett here. I am shuffling cards for this week. Um, it's been a while, and so I'm feeling called to do a reading for the week of May 17th, a release, receive, return reading with the Labyrinth Oracle cards. And so they will tell us what we as artists, content creators, and entrepreneurs need to release, receive, and return or integrate for the coming week. So let me just cut the deck and then see what the cards have to tell us this week. I know it's been a hot minute since I've done one of these. There have been some big changes in my life, like you may notice I am in a hotel room. Uh, that's different for me. Um, okay, in the release, oh goodness, breakthrough or damage. Okay. Receiving, we are receiving the Eight of Obelisks or sharing, and obelisks are related to the spiritual, intellectual part of our lives. So, Eight of Obelisks, sharing. And then to integrate in the coming week, we are exploring or learning. So, that's kind of cool. All right. And this whole reading is anchored by the page of obelisks or innocence. Here, let me get that to where you can see it. So this overall, the overarching theme of this is innocence. Okay, let's just dive in, shall we? Breakthrough, releasing breakthrough or damage. So we may want to institute big changes right now. But the cards are saying to maybe not just tear down walls. Find another way. Find another way to institute the change that you want, or to instigate the change that you want to make. Um, I found myself thinking of a good friend of mine who always has to remind me that we can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. And I found myself saying that same thing to one of my team members last week. And I think that this card is saying the same thing. Like, we don't have to smash through it. There are other ways to get through a maze or a labyrinth, and we don't have to smash through the wall. So let's find some way other than doing damage. Let go of that need to just smash through. And then receive instead a more so instead of smashing through, look at it as sharing. Sharing your own beliefs, your own thought processes will be helpful this week. Receive more of a serene way of communicating. Um, what I'm seeing with this is it gets to be calm, it gets to be supported, it gets to be natural. It gets to be grounded. Like, I'm especially looking at the trees and the grass of this, that it gets to be grounded. You get to be grounded this week. And the more that you can ground yourself, calm yourself, center yourself, the better your message is going to be received. So instead of this, bring this to your communications. And then in the integration of it, we are exploring and learning. So I think what you'll find is that there, as you integrate into into your week, this more of a sharing mode of communications instead of smashing the patriarchy. Maybe just find another way to communicate that is calm and grounded and centered. And I'm not saying there's not a place for smashing things. Oh, there definitely is. And but maybe just not this week is what I'm getting at with this. And as you do that, I think you're going to discover new ways of communicating that are more supportive for you, new ways of being in the world that are more supportive. Um, and as you do that, I'm influenced by the man. It is a man in this picture. How he's got like a clipboard and he's writing things down. I'm influenced by that right now to say, write it down. Keep track of how you are doing this. That way you can really see the difference and you can repeat it because it seems like if this is to work for you, you will want to repeat it in the future and you may need to remember how you did it. So take good notes. Take good notes this week. Okay. And then all of this is anchored by the page of obelisks or innocence. And I love this card because of the sunflower. Sorry, I went away from the mic. I love this card because of the sunflowers. And let me see if you can get, like, it's hard to see the color because it's sort of washed out on the screen, but it's just this vibrant yellows and greens and blues and purples. And so what this is saying is be a student of your own intellectual curiosity. And that's sort of what is anchoring this whole thing. I mean, it is what's anchoring this whole thing is get curious about how people are responding to you when you're calm and centered versus when you're smashing through things. And just take good notes because it will help you in the future. Well, that was fast. I feel like there should be more to say, but sometimes there's not. And so there we have it. That's this week's reading, Labyrinth Oracle card reading. These cards were created by Kathy and Walter Pullen. In my podcast, which I have not come out with a new podcast episode in quite some time, I do have an interview in the can, so to speak, with Walter, the author of the book about these cards. And I just I've been dealing with some things. I promise I will put a podcast episode out soon. And share all of that with you because I have a lot I want to share. There's a lot going on and it's all good. It's all good things. And I'm excited to share them with you. But I prayed for abundance and now I have it. And it's sort of overwhelming at the moment. So, thank you. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your kind attention. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.